I was born to become a doctor. I've never thought of any other profession except gynecology in medicine.
The kind of patients that you experience.
First thing, I do not call my patients patient. These are my women gang.
We are hearing things like PCOS and menopause. Does the lifestyle play a very big role in the entire women's care today?
Junk food is coming at the snap of a finger. Poor sleep hygiene. And the biggest driver of all these lifestyle challenges is the stress. Every woman with the same symptom might have different.
How do you upgrade or upskill yourself?
I had my background skill of laparoscopy, but robotic was something which I have picked up as a new skill after my 50s.
Your 22-year-old son met with very, very severe accident.
He did meet with a very, very bad bike accident which left him almost unconscious for close to 7 days. We had to shift him from one place to another through an air ambulance.
Is there any funny statement by any patient?
Couple was pregnant. The husband was of course asking that can we have sex while she's pregnant. So the wife came forward and asked, बच्चे को दिखेगा नहीं ना?
I am Shalini Gupta and welcome to my podcast. We are going to discover some unspoken, unheard and a human side of industry leaders. Today we have someone who perfectly fits into this. She is a powerful voice defining and championing women's health. She is a senior consultant, gynecology and associate director of Jaslok Hospital and attached with other prominent hospitals as HN Reliance and Rich Candy. I am happy to welcome Dr. Sudeshna Ray. Welcome, Dr. Ray. It is wonderful to have you in our podcast.
Thank you, Shalini.
So I would now like to know, as you heard about the ethos of this entire podcast, tell us a little about how you started. How did you choose medicine as your main profession?
Well, I think I was born to become a doctor. I have never from my childhood thought about any other profession except medicine and also except gynecology in medicine. I remember when I was small, I used to get books and read only those chapters which are about giving birth or something about human body. My mother tells me a story that when I was born, I was the second daughter of the family. So the doctor who was taking care of my mother said that, oh, you have another girl? No problem. This girl will make you proud. And so maybe she has imbibed some kind of dream in me, which I've never realized. But as I said, I've never thought of any other profession except medicine and except gynecology in medicine.
I think that's a very interesting factor about loyalty. Can you tell me the kind of patients that you experience, doctor?
First thing, I do not call my patients patient. They are all women to me.
Fantastic.
So these are my women gang. Okay, because when they come to me, they're very vulnerable. And every woman with the same symptom might have different expression of the symptom because they are from a different background. If I've tailored her treatment according to what she needs, not looking at her symptoms alone, but looking at everything that she brings with her, that becomes a story itself.
Nice. Over the last 25 years, we are hearing things like PCOS and menopause. How has this whole scenario changed, and does the lifestyle play a very big role in the entire women's care today?
I think women have always been challenged a little more than men, I would say, in terms of, wearing the multitasking hat. Multitasking hat in today's world. A lot of it is because the women themselves have increased their demands from themselves, Junk food is coming at the snap of a finger. Poor sleep hygiene these days. And the biggest driver of all these lifestyle challenges is the stress. We have to learn to cope with the stress to kind of ease out a lot of our lifestyle issues.
So how do you upgrade or upskill yourself?
Well, that's something you cannot compromise.
Right.
If you want to serve women and give the best to the women, you have to upgrade yourself. I have started doing robotic surgeries after my 50s. Now, that is not an age to pick up a new skill, but I had my background skill of laparoscopy. But robotic was something which I have picked up as a new skill after my 50s. So you cannot say, as a doctor, you cannot say that I'm 50 and I've known it all and I will continue with what I know. And you have to have that appetite to upgrade yourself if you really want to give the best to your women.
I know that your 22-year-old son met with a very, very severe accident. Tell us, if you can share a little about, how did you cope with that situation?
It was a very tough time that I had 2 years back. I could come over it is, I think, the three things: God, the goodwill, and the grit.
Mm-hmm.
Goodwill is something which I think I have unknowingly earned through my
Work?
Profession. So he did meet with a very, very bad bike accident which left him almost unconscious for close to 7 days. He was on a ventilator for weeks. We had to shift him from one place to another through an air ambulance. This is, I'd like to share a small story that when I heard about the accident, he was in a place which is like several miles away. He was in Rohtak studying in IIM Rohtak. So when the first news came to me, as, the first sentence that I began this journey with is, iska chances of survival bahut kam hai. So that was what was conveyed to me on the phone. That was a very foggy night, but I still had one couple who didn't even know me to reach that place. And from there, she called me to tell me that, Madam, your son is alive. That was the first time I actually knew that he's still alive from a doctor. So you never know how people will help you. But if you have earned that goodwill and if you have reached out to people for help, there will be more than hundreds to help you out.
Tell me, is there any fun situation or a funny statement by any patient?
Funny, at the top of my mind, what I can recall is a very funny question that my patient had asked me. So this couple was pregnant and the husband was, of course, asking that can we have sex while she's pregnant. So I said, yes, you can have. So the wife came forward and asked me this question. बच्चे को दिखेगा नहीं ना? So her question was that, will my baby be able to see us having sex? I said with a straight face, I had to say that no, babies don't have eyes while they are in the womb and so they will not see. So that convinced her to have sex during her pregnancy.
Now let's come to an interesting rapid fire, okay? I am going to ask you some questions and if you can, try and answer them in one word or in a couple of words, okay? So one sentence every doctor secretly wants to say but can't.
Stop becoming a doctor.
Okay, interesting. What do you say more often? Relax, it's normal, or please Google less?
Relax, it's normal.
Your superpower, diagnosing in 30 seconds or calming people in 10?
Calming people in 10.
One thing even you forget despite being a doctor?
Taking care of yourself.
So important. And lastly, if your career or your life had a theme song, what would it be? And I don't mind you singing it.
The song that matches the philosophy of life, especially after COVID, is Aage bhi jaane na tu, Piche bhi jaane na tu. That's a song which reflects life in a nutshell.
And I think
don't
from
think about the future. Don't think about the past.
tomorrow, everything is now.
Everything is now. So live now.
Live now.
Take care now.
And it's from work, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it's from work. आगे भी जाने न तू, पीछे भी जाने न तू, जो भी है बस यही एक पल है. आगे भी जाने न तू, पीछे भी जाने न तू, जो भी है बस यही एक पल है.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. And on that note, we end today's podcast, conversation with Dr. Sudeshna Ray. I hope you are taking back some interesting nuggets about and the human side of the doctor. Thank you, Dr. Ray.
Thank you, Shalini. It was a lovely chat.
Yes, same here. Thanks a ton.